Here are the test scores for the guy you filled out the form for. He scored a B minus. This guy is a risky bet. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He is the kind of man who usually turns promises into action. Don't expect a lot of empty talk. He's serious about working hard and sticking to his plans. He's strict with himself and rarely lets laziness creep in.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong, he won't fall apart or become dramatic. He stays calm and steady, working through problems quietly and keeping his feelings under control. Don't expect much emotional sharing. He'd rather fix the situation than talk about it.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work will probably respect him for his discipline and how hard he works. He's polite on the surface and doesn't lose his temper easily. So, open fights are rare. So, while he won't be making many enemies, he might not have close work friends either.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you shine in your career, he won't usually get jealous or insecure. He's too focused on his own path and standards. He'll likely expect both of you to be hardworking and organized, and your success might even fit into his idea of the right way to live. But don't look for big emotional celebrations or lots of praise from him.
What if you start earning more than him?
He's not the type to stew in jealousy or secretly hold a grudge if you earn more than him. He's quite steady and has a strong sense of self, so your higher income won't easily shake him. He'll just want life to keep running smoothly.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He's very careful with money and likes to plan things out in detail. Before making a big purchase, he'll think it over and make sure it fits with the rules or budgets he set. He doesn't make impulsive decisions about spending and prefers everything to be neat and predictable.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He lives very much within his means and would rather be practical than show off. He doesn't feel the need to impress others with flashy things or pretend to have more than he does. He's comfortable sticking to what he can afford and would see spending beyond his budget as irresponsible.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He tends to be quite strict and careful, both with money and how he treats people. He isn't the type to give freely or show warmth easily, so you may not see big, generous gestures from him. If you need open hearted support or sharing, you might feel a little left out.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is straightforward and honest about money. You won't find him hiding bank statements or making secret purchases. You'll always know where you both stand, and he'll expect you to follow the plan just as carefully as he does.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He is likely to believe that everyone in the house should do their part and follow a set routine, including housework. He won't just expect you to handle everything alone. Instead, he'll want things to be organized and done properly, which means sharing tasks in a fair and orderly way. However, he may also have strong ideas about how things should be done, so he might insist on his own methods.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He will likely get involved and do chores himself instead of just telling you what to do. He believes in routines and order, so he won't shy away from hands on work, including things like diapers or cleaning. He'll do his share, just expect him to want things done his way.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He is much more likely to argue his own point than truly listen to your side. When differences come up, he holds firm to his own view and tends to believe he knows the right way. He'd rather explain his way than change his mind, even if it means the conversation goes in circles.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's upset, he keeps control of his words and doesn't lash out or say hurtful things. He stays calm and polite, even if he's annoyed, so you don't have to worry about yelling or harsh insults. Arguments with him are unlikely to turn nasty, though he may be firm and unbending.
Does he have a bad temper?
He does not get angry quickly. He has a steady and calm nature. Even when problems come up, he controls his feelings well and doesn't explode or act out. He prefers handling things quietly and with discipline, so you won't see sudden mood swings or snapping.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He finds it hard to say sorry or admit when he's wrong. Instead of taking responsibility, he's more likely to defend himself and insist that his way is correct. He values being right and keeping things in order over openly owning up to faults.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
He is likely to respect your boundaries because he believes in order, rules, and proper behavior. If you say no, he will not push or pressure you to change your mind. He prefers clear lines and expects both of you to stick to routines and agreements.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
He is not the type to take it personally or make a big scene if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He has a steady, disciplined attitude and respects clear boundaries, so your no won't hurt his ego or turn into an argument. He simply sees these things as part of life and moves on without drama.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to keep private moments private and handle them with care. He values respect, self control, and proper boundaries, so he won't use your vulnerable moments to hurt or embarrass you later. He prefers to keep personal matters well guarded and believes in doing the right thing, so your trust in this area is safe with him.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is likely to be faithful and disciplined in his relationships. He doesn't get bored easily and isn't drawn to chasing after excitement just for the sake of it. His steady nature means he values long term trust over risky adventures.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
He is not over possessive or the jealous type. He trusts routines and proper behavior more than controlling someone else's actions. His steady nature means he gives you space as long as everything stays respectful and orderly.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
His protective side is more about keeping things in order and making sure routines are followed, rather than trying to control you out of jealousy or fear. He can sometimes come across as strict or firm about how things should be done, But it's not about power over you, it's about his belief that there's a correct way for everything. His actions are guided by what he thinks is right, not by trying to limit your independence.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He is likely to see parenting as a shared responsibility and will want things to be done together in an organized way. He won't just expect you to handle everything. He believes everyone should pitch in and follow routines. Teamwork is important to him, though sometimes his strictness about rules might make it feel a bit less flexible.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and not lose his temper. He believes in handling problems quietly and keeping things under control, so he won't yell or act harshly. His steady approach can make home feel safe even if it's not always soft and cuddly.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
He will support your role as a mother and expect you to share parenting duties fairly, but he may see you first through the roles and routines he thinks are right. He would want you to manage both home and outside responsibilities with order, and he'll respect your hard work. However, he might not be quick to encourage your personal dreams or individuality beyond what fits into the shared plan. His support is practical but not deeply emotional. If you want a partner who champions your unique interests or passions as much as your family role, you might sometimes feel you're seen more for what you do than who you are.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
He is unlikely to suddenly change his mind or use support for your career as a trick to make you quit later. He likes things to be clear and planned out, so he isn't usually sneaky or unpredictable about such big decisions. If he wants you to stay at home after having a child, he will probably tell you upfront or lay out expectations early.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will be polite and respectful with your parents, always behaving in a proper and orderly manner. You can expect him to follow good manners and make sure they feel comfortable when they visit. However, real warmth and emotional closeness might not come naturally to him. He will expect your family to adjust to his ways and routines rather than changing himself to fit in.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle the situation calmly and not add fuel to the fire. He is steady and believes in keeping things under control, so he won't argue loudly or act out when things get tense. Instead, he'll stick to what he thinks is right and handle the matter in a polite, orderly way.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
Yes, he is the kind of man who may be modern and practical with you in private, but still expect you to play the role of a traditional supportive wife when his relatives are around. He believes in routines and is careful about following rules in social situations, especially those that matter to his family's reputation. This isn't about being two faced, but about meeting the standards and order he values in public and family life.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will quietly take your side and stand by you, especially in private. He sees partnership as a team effort and believes in being loyal once he's committed. He isn't likely to leave you alone in tough times or openly side with his family against you.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
He isn't the classic mummy's boy who blindly follows his mother's wishes. He values order and routines, and once he's committed to you, he takes partnership seriously. He will try to handle things politely and carefully, choosing his words and actions so as not to cause a scene.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He is not the kind of man who shares every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He values privacy, discipline, and proper boundaries, so he keeps personal matters between the two of you. You don't have to worry about your private issues being discussed outside your marriage.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Based on all we know about him, this guy is a B minus. This guy is a risky bet from a relationship perspective. Life with him is steady, disciplined, and well organized. You'll rarely face drama, big arguments, or sudden changes. He likes things clear, structured, and predictable.